everybody, hello. Today we are going to use a chainsaw, actually multiple chainsaws, to carve an eagle. What's going to be different about this bald eagle is its head's going to be looking to the left. So this is actually going to be the chest, head, chest. This is going to be the way he's facing, head more toward this side, tail and back of the body toward this side. So that's it. I'll get started. And we already had this all run a little bit because we had to cut this piece. And hey, there's a little knotty piece in there. Anyway, sit back, relax, enjoy it. And we're going to carve. Get something done. Woo-hoo! Right? Looky tokey smoky. If you're just tuning in, we're carving a bald eagle looking to the left, and I hope you guys are having a good time. Please hit that like as fast as you can. Hey, Land Raver, Dad, Billy, shoemate, heck yeah. Big Billy, ice cream, ice cream. And somebody might say, so why would you make a bald eagle with his head facing to the left? Well, you know, I mean, because that's where all the idiots are. They're on the left side. You know, in fact, I tell you, sometimes it's so bad, I'll go to the store, I'll buy 2 pairs of gloves because I only want to wear the right ones because I don't like the left ones so much. No, that's not actually true. I'm not what you, I guess what you would call apolitical. I believe in God's kingdom is going to help us out. Anyway, guys, hit that like button. What's going on, Ray? Billy, Shoemate, Dad, glad to see you guys in there. Heck yeah. Let's get it going. But anyway, it's going to be an eagle, right turn or left turn. He's looking at you. You can't tell that yet. All you can see is a block of wood. But I'm telling you, there's the eagle there. Just give it time. Turn the saw on, dummy. Could you imagine that? A guy hates a political party so bad, he won't even wear, like, he won't even wear a glove that's the same as, that's crazy. In other words, what I'm saying is, the guy wears 2 right gloves because he hates left so bad, and vice versa. I don't know. I mean, if you got that much hate in your heart, I don't care what side on, you're a loser. That's all I can say. I am nervous about going at this side because I got this blockhead. He's supposed to be like that, you know, big beak, and then I gotta cut under the big beak and get the wing shape out, but I guess I best just get to it. Pointy head, kind of like a little block there. Anyway, hope everybody's doing pretty good. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Hey, Susie Q, mainly off grid. Hey, I watched him today. He was milling a crotch. Yeah, figured that one out. He was milling a crotch in a tree. Had that tractor out and a sawmill, portable sawmill. Hey, you're not gonna be doing no milling on my crotch. I can tell you that right now. All If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm taking a measurement. I'm just trying to look at that because I'm going to go on the other side. And I want it to be exactly. Exactly the same because this was dipped in a little bit more, but we'll see what we can get. What do you guys think? Let's hear it from the peanut gallery. What says you? 32 likes. The electric whittler woodchucker Caleb. What's going on? Glad to see you guys in there. Heck yeah. All right, let's keep on going. We'll see if we can dig this dude out. Y'all have not checked out the people in blue. They all have channels. They're all awesome too. So says me. Yeah, I know. I said sesame. Sometimes when I get this wrong, I just gotta face it. I feel like Steve Urkel. I'll just say, did I do that? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, hit the like button. Appreciate y'all being in there. Woodchucker, Caleb, Billy, Shoemate, Rhinestone, Suzanne, Susie Q, Ray, and Sandy's Woodworking. What's going on, guys? I'm getting out of breath, ain't I? Talking too fast. I brought a howitzer to a hacksaw parade. I don't know. About that. What did that guy mean? Howitzer to a hacksaw parade? I don't know what I mean. Does that make you feel better? Don't feel bad. Hammer a few of them pieces out real quick. Hammer them, pry them, lie to them, whatever it takes. See this here? That's what you call a little, no, it's an LFH. Figure that out. Because if I really want to get it done, I'd use a BFH, but this is an LFH. And it works. Not as good as an LF or a BFH, but it's getting the job done. It's a specific type of hammer. You construction guys and woodworkers, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm sure there's one that's going, I don't have any idea what this idiot's talking about. Well, you're in good company. Kick some of the stuff out of the way. Anyway, we're digging the tail out. Does it look like an eagle yet? I think it kind of just looks like a, I don't know, like a blob of stuff. That's about it. 56 likes. Hey, Harris, 187 King, what's going on? Let's see, Mario, hello. Woodchucker, Kayla, Billy Shoemate, Ray, and Sandy's Woodworking. Heck yeah. Glad to see you guys. Okay. Now it's time for me to get out a, I got corners I can cut off with this big one before I get out of the carving saw. Okay. Time to go to a little sun. Got to get that little sun. Say hello to my little friend. Okay, haven't run today yet. I gotta start. Crank this baby up. Oh, man, what the heck? Heck yeah! Hope you guys are doing good. Hit that like button. Hello, Betty Morrow. How you doing? All right. Checking in for the first time, I'd like to say hi. I go by an alias Bear. I'm also known to represent the Lollipop Guild. Hope you guys are doing well and swell and wonderful. By the size of that thing right now, you'd wonder if I was making a toucan or something. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good time. Hit that like button. I appreciate that. Hi, Diomar. I don't know what that says. Castillo. Hey, Mr. Castillo. Hope you're having a good day. All right, let's get her done. Leave it that way. We'll say it's his mouth's open and he's got a chin like a rock. I don't know. You've seen that piece chip off and hit me, and if you're wondering if that hurts, the only answer I could give you is Kung Fu Man, bruise on the inside. All right. Hopefully that's looking a little more like an eagle, less like a partridge, whatever a partridge is. I don't know. You guys got a pretty good view on that. I can always turn and say, hey, it's looking at us. Can you guys believe that? He's already staring y'all down. What'd you guys, hey, Timothy Reichart, what's going on, man? Hi, Keegan, Woodchucker, Land Raver, Billy Shoemate. Heck yeah. All right, let's get it done. Bring this over here so y'all can kind of see what I'm doing a little better. I'm gonna start digging the wings out in the front. chest. Nobody wants a bald eagle with a sissy chest. He wants a big old bulky hawking thing. What's going on, Steve? Glad to see you. Heck yeah. What do we got? We got state stone carvings. What's going on, buddy? Glad to see you. Mr. Sanchez, or it might be Mrs. Sanchez. I guess I don't honestly know. Hi, Chad. Hi, David. What's up? Nah, it's not an eagle. It's a pigeon. But anyway, kind of close. You were close. Pat yourself on the back. I can't do that to you, David. Yeah, it's like an eagle-like bird. I don't know if it's going to be an eagle, a chicken, something. Hey, Game Pro, what's up, buddy? Heck yeah. Here and you're wondering why the wings are still on the log. I don't know. I mean, he's probably like you know, Han Solo. He's probably like Han Solo. You know, he got stuck in that cast lead thing, whatever it was. You know, he's holding his hands up. Hey, Soldier Farms LLC, what's going on, buddy? Heck yeah. Glad to see you in there. Heck yeah. Check these guys out. My Honey's Handmade, Soldier Farms LLC. They all got channels. Hey, Alfredo, how you doing? Heck yeah. Let's release Han Solo from the log. Y'all feel about that. Princess Leia better be happy. I mean, we were really nice to him to do that. You know what I mean? At least that's what I think. Here, let me move this over here. I need to get over there. No matter what, I'm probably going to be in a shot, but it is what it is. Wings kind of dug out in the front, but I'll have to lose more here because you see how they come around. I could have them kind of more draped over his body, or I can put them more precision pulled back. I just don't know. I kind of make up my mind. It's just how you feel. You know, at the time, it's how you feel. You know, you get up when you get up work. At least if you're 20-something, you get up work every day like, I don't know if I feel like doing this or not. It just don't seem like it's all that important. Now, I'm talking about going to work. You know, if you're 20-something, you know what I'm talking about. The rest of us get up and go to work. Oh, that's offensive. I can't believe you said that. Said what? I don't know what you're talking about. I'll hit it with the saw sometimes. I'm just checking for termites. I don't want them to get stuck on my shoe and take them in the house. Yeah, somebody's going, oh, he's one of them guys that expects us to do things for ourselves. I mean, that's so unsensitive. Heck yeah. 1,100 people watching, 146 likes. That's awesome. Hey, Hugo. Hey, Mofaza. How's it going? Glad to see you. Soldier Farms. And there's some Chinese writing in there I don't understand. Louis Pina. What's up, buddy? How you doing? All right, let's keep making this big old chicken bird. I should just change the script halfway through and call it a kookaburra. I don't know. I'll tell you what, though, if you've ever seen a kookaburra, and I haven't, but I've seen pictures. I mean, just looking at it, it's scary to death. I mean, it would get some respect, I think. I don't know. Pretty scary looking, pretty wonky bird. This looks like something off of Sesame Street. Watching me Saturday and I carved an eagle and you're popping back by and you're saying, man, does all this guy know how to do is carve eagles? No, I know how to carve other stuff. But that said, if all I knew how to carve was eagles, wouldn't that be good enough? I think it would be. Hey, Flynn. Hey, Mohammed. What's up? Hope we all doing having a good day? I don't even know how to carve an eagle. I'm not sure what this thing is. Oh yeah, that looks nice and fierce. That's what we're after. We want him to have that brow that says, I'm old and I can kill you. That's what I'm after. Heck yeah, 169 likes there. Glad you guys are having a good day. Heck yeah. All right. Now, if you noticed, he's a little flat on the top. I'm going to explain that to you. Especially for those of you that drink beer. I don't happen to have a beer out here, but I do have this Dr. Pepper. See what I mean? You got to have something to set your beer on or your pot. Leave it flat. It'll fall off if you don't. You put too much curve into it. I did, and what I got to do, I got to try to imitate it with the beak in the way. So I got to be really, really careful when I'm doing it. Heck yeah, 192. Hey, Donette Foster, glad to see you. Hey, May Zane, what else we got here? I got some names I can't read. Hone, hey, Hone Glee. Hone Glee, all right. Being serious about this is now, if I was Asian, I would want the name Hung Long. That would be the name. I mean, just Hung Long. It's just for a man, it just has a good ring to it. I don't dirty, is it? I don't think it is. I guess I'm going to have to move the camera a little bit because I need to get in there in front of the beak, but he's coming out pretty good. I appreciate you guys being here. Up to 204 likes. Heck yeah. Woohoo. Penguin. Yeah, I like that. Penguin. Yep. It's like a woman, Hung Long. That'd be like, Mia Hot. A woman named Mia Hot. Yeah, Mia Hot. Well, I mean, she's assuming she's hot. I don't know. Anyhow. Hey, Amish Louie, what do you know? Glad to see you in there. All right, let's keep rocking it. Hey, Raina. All right. Keep digging this guy. Is that too far away? Let's see. Let's get him right there. Okay, I got to start working this wing out. And I'm going to do the other side first, just because it's experimental. If I screw it up, I don't want you to see it. best pigeon carving you've seen since 10 minutes ago when you seen the last one. It's having a good time. Heck yeah, 244 likes. Hey, what do we got here? We got Colton of Varat. Colton of Varat, is that right? What's up, William Shoop? The Shoop Shops Wood Shop. Glad to see you in there, buddy. Awesome, awesome dude. There's Thunder Gouge, Miss Heidi. Hi, George. How you doing? Glad to see you. Power B 63. Hello, hello. If you have not seen the Shoop's Wood Shop, William and Heidi Shoop, you need to watch them. They're very enjoyable. They are a character. They are a classic husband and wife pair. If they're married, I think they are. I don't know. I fuel yet. But that's going pretty good. Getting this dude kind of dug out. Big old wings, big old cast iron wings. He's looking awesome. Here, I'll go to the side. Get a nice side view. I think his beak's still awful big. Should probably cut that down quite a bit more. You're just always kind of apprehensive about cutting it off too much. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. But anyway, let's go and dig this guy's feet out. I knew it was coming. It couldn't be too far away. But there we go. We'll put some fuel in it. Hope everybody's doing pretty good. Let me check with you guys first. What are we up to? 286 likes. That's awesome. Hey, Shay, what's going on? Tina pours in with love. Heck yeah. Glad to see you. All right. Heck yeah. All right. What is that one? It's Burhano. I'm not sure. I couldn't read. I don't know what that one said. But I'm glad to have you there. How about that? All right. And I don't want to butcher anybody's names. You know what I'm saying? So I try. I mean, you know. Hey, you see how I knock that tool off? So it's a full can of fuel. And it's just life. That's the way it goes. Yesterday I took a day off. I had a chicken coop and a little tool shanty I made that looked like an outhouse that I want to get rid of them. And so I burn them. I tore them down and burned them yesterday. And some other junk wood. And I still got another old chicken coop I made. And I also had like a, it was like a chicken, I called it chicken tool shed. But what it was made to have hay and water and stuff like that just stored in it. And I saved them 2 buildings. But I may take the one as a tall, it's like 10 foot tall. I may take that and make a hunting box out of it of some sort. I don't know. But just cleaning up some crap I don't need. Trying to make room for some other ideas and thoughts that I have for the future. Okay, oil's good enough. So check my muffler bolts. They look good. No loose muffler. They will rattle off. Don't think they won't. Dr. Pepper's good. Okay, dope. Let's get back with it. It'll take a second for this thing to come back to life. Heck yeah! 298 likes. Awesome. Hey, Michael S. Super fan. Hey, buddy. Taking my big old turkey buzzard to the pedicure. Oh, I love it when I chip a piece like that and knock something out. I'm just telling you, that beak's too big. What do you guys think? I mean, I get it. Back in the day, I used to make them big because I was afraid they'd chip off. If it chipped off now, I'd just glue it back on. Hey, Depression Talk. What's going on, buddy? This thing in to get a nose. Just so you guys know, this is where the Kardashians come to get their work done. We're going to give him a nose reduction. Here, I got to show you the front. I mean, he almost looks like Michael Jackson. Look, all I have to do is bore a few holes in there. We could say, Michael, he's alive. All right, anyway, whatever. You hear it? Oh, I hear it. Move us over here a little bit. Jenner, never mind. Man, sometimes it's just not worth saying. It's worth saying, I just don't want to upset nobody. Now, let me tell you, well, you know, when you're trying to imitate Christ, you try your best to be loving. Well, I'll tell you, imperfection and sin just makes that so hard, but we got to try. At least I think so. And I'm the one making it, so you know I'm right. Right? You guys agree with that? Oh, if you do, you're crazy. Okay, heck yeah. Give him big old toes like the Grinch, you know what I mean? Make old Max happy. It's looking pretty good. 327 likes. I didn't know I knew that many people. Hey, Joseph Keller, how you doing? Glad to see you. Kevin Dorica, what's up, buddy? not too bad. That's not too good either, but it's not too bad. Heck yeah, 338 likes. That's pretty awesome. Heck yeah, we ain't even got to the back yet. Hi, Virginia Smith. How you doing? Hope you're having a good time. Heck yeah. All right, dig 2 more toes out. Toes, big old toes, big old claws that grab you and carry you away. Did you see my thumbnail? That's exactly what the eagle is doing. It's carrying me away like Calgon. It could be like Calgon. I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's get this guy, give him some back detail, bring his feathers to life. Uh-oh, gotta turn it on, dummy. bit more room for that tail. But we can get her. Starting to dig the back out just a little bit at a time, a lot at a time, little and a lot, something like that. All right. feathers look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I can start doing the back now. But the feathers, you know, you got to be down on your knees to reach it unless you jacked it up, you know, but it is what it is. Heck yeah, we got Joseph. We got Colt and Offeret. Yeah, Colt. Yeah, Colton Everett. Come on, dummy. I should know. I should know what that is. Hey, Kevin, Tina, what's going on? Billy, what's up, buddy? Kevin Dorica, glad to see you guys in there. Hey, appreciate it, Billy. All right, we'll start working on the wing detail. I'm going to do and actually, here, I'll just bring the thing back around here. I'm going to do the wings. I do the front of the wings first, or like it's not really the front necessarily as much as it is the kind of like these pockets. So there's an over pocket that covers the rest of them. And actually all this needs rounded out first. And I like this line that I put in there earlier when I was drawing. And it's on both sides, and I don't really need that line anymore. So I kind of got to buff that out of there and smooth everything out, and then I can start putting the lines in. All right, so let's start making some lines for the wings, the cover patches, and then they got wings that go this way, wings that go that way, and then they got the straight wings. They're flight wings, whatever you call them. I don't know my wings. Let's see. Heck yeah. Hey, Amy, what's up? Glad to see you in there. There's my buddy Thunder Gouge, Heidi Shoot. Heck yeah, glad to see you in there. making that side just like this side. It ain't gonna be just like it, but you know what I mean. Kind of coming out somewhat similar in nature. And I think that if I go and kind of S that out, maybe. That's the way it goes. That's what happens when you use them, right? We'll stuff more in it. That part ain't no problem. I guess it looks like it's sprinkling a little bit. I don't know. I didn't know it was supposed to rain today. Hope you guys are doing pretty good. 373 likes. I don't care what you say. You guys are all right by me. What's going on? Beating crazy. Miss Francis. I hope you're doing well and swell, my friend. All right. Let me get some more fuel back in this tool. And we're probably going to need oil this time, too. I don't know. We'll find out. It didn't last time. It still was pretty happy. It was pretty happy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Heidi, give me $2. Heck yeah, I appreciate that, Heidi. All right. Let me hit the like on that real quick. Okay. Hey, I hit the like. Heck yeah. Appreciate that. You are awesome. Appreciate you. I'll tell you what, Heidi, baby kisses. That's so nice to me. Laura Killer. They're all so nice. Ah, there's a few on this baby. But anyway, I'm having a good time with it, you know. And just need to keep making more. I'm going to be cranking out a lot of stuff, getting ready for summer. I already got a lot of stuff in here. My goal is to have more than I can handle. That's what I'm hoping. If I got more than I can handle, then yeah. Better to have too much than not enough. Trust me, you can't sell not enough. You know. I'm spilling it. The EPA and the ASPCA and the Greenpeace ship are all going to show up here. I don't know if the ship could make it here or not. Maybe they'll load it up on one of them big helicopters that fly here so they can harpoon me like I'm a whale. Oh no, they wouldn't harpoon you like a whale. If I told them I was a whale, they'd probably be okay with what I do. I don't know. Yeah. Just thinking outside the So, I'll show you the back side of that. Kind of lined out. Same thing, bunch of lines. Heck yeah. Look at all them little hearts flying. Let's start bringing this thing to life. To life, to life. Who else I got here? It's me, JJ3355. Hopefully, how come you're not showing what you're doing? I am showing what I'm doing. I hope you can see it. Yeah, hey, Michael. Yeah, I was on the other side of it. The only thing I could do is strap this thing to my chest, but my sweat would cause it to, probably shut off from YouTube and then spend $1 million, I'd say. You know what I mean? And before I figured out what I did. I gotta look. I don't have this dead in memory yet. I gotta look. Okay, so yeah, okay. These go this way. opposite direction. So I'll move it over there. At least give me a little bit of room to work with. Heck yeah, we're almost up to 400 likes. I don't care what they say about you guys. You're all right. You don't care either, do you? Heck no. Around to the back. Wasn't very good, was it? I'm glad I looked. Come on, 4 more likes. We'll have 100. 400. Hey, Tim List. What's up, buddy? You guys see what I'm doing? I think so. Just checking to make sure my battery's good too. Hey, 402 likes, heck yeah. What do we got? Giaga? What's up? Michael S. Superfan, Miss Francis, Billy, Kevin. We got Amy. Look what we got. I just need one dub. I've heard that, and then you'll need another one tomorrow. Hey, baby kisses. There's one of my best buddies. Glad to see you in there. I'll tell you what, to get that head turned and have some of that kind of going around like that, I got to do it from this way. I'm learning. If I don't turn it around, somebody will say, why aren't you showing what you're doing? Why aren't you showing what you're doing? Yeah, I know. Get it right. I got to put that piece under there now. There we go. All right. Oh, I got this little patch right here. And that's a little on the tricky side, but I think I can get it from here. I'm trying to give it that. I don't know. It might even be a wrong thought, but it's a thought. You know what I'm saying? They say it's the thought that counts. I question that. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. All right, let's see if I can get this thing in charge. No, I don't think it is. Not charging. That's okay. I think I got time before my battery croaks on me. But I think he's looking pretty good. Not too bad for a big old buzzard. So I got to give him a little bit more hair run down the chest here. You know, kind of make it, it looks like hair. I call it bear hair, but that's the feathers. And then he takes a swooping feather like these here in the front.
me some chest and leg feathers. You know, I don't want a naked bird. A naked bird isn't a happy bird.
All right, so what else can I do to this guy? I think clean up my log a little bit. Yeah, clean it up a little. I have to clean this up. I'm beginning to wonder if once I get this done, it's down on level ground, if he's just going to fall on his tail. I honestly don't know. Pre-sanding anyway. The only thing I got left I can do is a little bit more work on the toes, and I'm gonna do it because I just assume that dude be done and as burnt as it can be burnt. That's what I'm after, if that makes any sense. But I like him. He's a big old happy dude. We'll call him Mr. Studley. Hey, we got $4. Hey, Smoky Mountain Girl, what's going on? Long time no see. Hey, Mark Foster, what's up, buddy? Heck yeah. All right.
may burn her at the stake. All right, I hope I got a lighter in here. I'm pretty sure I do. Let's take this thing around. I'll give you guys the original view. Like he's looking at you. He's looking at you. He's wanting to know, what's going on, Rugged Northeast? I seen you up there ice fishing the other day. Having a good time. You were mainly, you guys are chilling out. Heck yeah, I think that's awesome. I wanted to ice fish on Lake Erie this year. If it had one more week, I could have made it. But it's just life. I'd have went last week. I'm glad I didn't. I had a heck of a last weekend live streaming and stuff. It's been pretty good. So, you know, it is what it is. Take the good with the bad. I did want to go. I love ice fishing on Erie. And it was ready. It was ready. Now there's no way I would even think about it going up there. Okay, I gotta see if I can find my lighter. I'm pretty sure I got one in here. I don't know where it's at. Here, hold this for me, will you there? Okay. He's a nice fella. I take his earphones and look around here for that. I might have to go in and get one. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of looking like it. So that's good though. I mean, you know, I need to stop, take a drink of my Dr. Pepper. What do you guys think of this? So, this is a deer from 3 years ago. Look, he's some kind of pagan Viking thing, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that was a deer from 3 years ago I shot up here behind the house. And I just pulled it out of the freezer the other day to get another, because I just got done boiling off the one that I shot a couple weeks ago, and I never did anything with the one I shot last year. So I got to get that stuff done. I thought I'd get it out. Let's see what we got here. Heck yeah, happens all the time. Hey, what's going on, Woodlot? Glad to see you in there, buddy. Heck yeah. Okay, give me a minute. Let me go get my lighter. I'll be right back. Yeah, we don't want to be making no pagan nothing. Okay. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I was paying attention. So, you know, all the snow and all this, it's been wet or, you know, snowy, frozen ground for a month and a half. Then the snow is melting, the ground's really, really wet. You know, the dog, she's old. She's like 8-year-old lab, and she's starting to show her age, you know. And I'm walking up there to get a lighter, and I'm looking around, and there's something on the walkway, the concrete walkway. And I'm like, let's walk around that. I don't know, it's suspect. Anyhow, as I'm coming back, I realized that dog didn't want to get her feet muddy. She took a dump right on the concrete walkway. I mean, man, you talk about a prissy dog, you know? I don't know. She is, too. She sleeps with us and everything. Yeah, she's probably 50 pounds. She was a runt. As far as labs go, she's a little one, but I don't know, though. In Louisiana, all the people we know down there at duck hunt, they got these labs, and they make Daisy look big. And she's little. She's little by our standard. I gotta keep an eye on that battery because for some reason I can't get it to charge. It's got one. You know, that dog took a dump on the concrete. He tried to get me. I think it was the biggest trap. I really do. You know, I'm looking at that up under the wings. Normally up under the wings, I would give them some like wing lines, you know? And I didn't give that nothing. So I'm going to do it. And I don't want to put that stupid hearing protection back on because, you know, it was hot. Just you can't get it done with this. telling you, I'm kind of anti-electric. I like to burn coal and stuff. I don't know. Come on, Parker. I said that wrong. I'm not anti-electric. I'm anti-battery. I'm anti-C's. Okay. Like that John Kerry guy. I was for it before I was against it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Something like that, right? What are we up to? I think we've been on here a few minutes. I don't know, a minute or two. What do we got here? Smoky Mountain, avoiding disaster. I don't know. I'm not sure what I did. I'm probably not avoiding it. I don't know. I can't get the stupid gloves on. I don't want to burn my hand off either, but I can't get the daggone lighter done. Come on, get it done. Get it done, Willis. Woo! I know what it's like to get burnt by this thing. I don't want it to happen again. Yeah. It burns. I mean, it burns. Instant. I'd say I had it on there about a quarter second. And I got a pretty serious burn off this thing. It wasn't too long ago. You know, like I said though, I'm like Kung Fu man. I keep it on the inside, you know. Wife said, what'd you do? Nothing. How's your hand under the water? Oh, that just feels good. Exfoliating. Exfoliating. If you're exfoliating, you can try on my clothes next. I don't think she'd say that. This thing will need to dry for at least a month. about nothing. Nautical nutbag. Nimrod. Yeah, something like that, right? Norman? Something. Speaking of Norman Hughes, man. I love his, he's in Oklahoma and he has, bird feeders out. And he puts them out there sometimes. It's very enjoyable to watch. Heck yeah. So we've been on here for 2 hours. Man, boy, that went fast. He looks all right. Not too bad. He had to dry for a long time. Heck yeah. Walks in all sawdusty. So that's a good thing you bring that up, Smoky Mountain Girl. So here's what I have. This is a blower out of like a bounce house for kids to, you know, bounce around and stuff. And I take that thing and turn it on and I blow my clothes out with it as best I can. And it's not perfect. And I still take some clothes in. And I still get some complaints and all that. But you know, I mean, after a while, she's kind of used to it. You know, whatever. I don't know if you ever get used to, you know, me. But I don't like whatever. You know what I mean? Anyhow, that's what we got. You can see our walleye back there. He's got to dry for a while so I can paint him. But that's yeah, weed blower. Yeah, I got one of them over here too, baby kisses. That's what I was using too. And like I use that to blow this room out so every so often you can see it underneath that saw. That's a just a Craftsman one. I actually trash picked that and it would run. I seen it on the side of the road and I stopped and picked it up. This is like a couple of years ago. And I wasn't even carving at the time when I picked that up. And anyway, I just put it away, and I got another one over there my father-in-law had. It's over there, and I took that one down there to Hawkfire, and he fixed it for me. And that's what I use. I use that, and I started out with an electric one. An electric one was nice because it's on and off, but just kept having to fix a stupid thing all the time, and I got sick of it. Yeah, Michael, how about that? Using that leaf blower to get when you want to burn some charcoal and smoke some shrimp or something. Yeah, leaf blower is awesome for that. Hold it in there. He's seen the video I put out where the it was like it's highlights. It's a lot of highlights from live streaming. And anyway, hey, I got an idea to kick off, you guys. I was talking to the boss lady about doing like an evening where I have a fireplace going, just sitting there, and you guys can ask me questions, and I'll lie to you. No. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I was thinking about doing that maybe this time, this last Friday of the month when we do a giveaway, which would be not this Friday but the next Friday. We normally do a giveaway anyway, but sit there and just leave the camera set on that fire, and you guys can ask me questions. I'll tell you whatever you want to know, and or maybe I might not. I mean, I might tell you. I'm gonna tell you what tell you. I might tell you. I'm gonna tell you and not tell you. If that makes any sense. Yeah, say that a few more times real fast. See if you don't get a headache. But anyhow, a bunch of stuff over there. A bunch of stuff in the garage. We getting it done. A little bit at a time. There's the one we did Saturday. And then that walleye. So we will be back Thursday afternoon, evening, making something. I don't know what. I haven't made up my mind yet. But I'm just going to crank the stuff out, especially this big stuff. You know, and little stuff. I got to make a little stuff, but I made you guys go through that for a good week and a half of me just carving cardinals and little welcome bearers. And that's something else I need to do too. I could do on a live stream is just sit there and carve little welcome signs for the welcome bearers. But you know, honestly, this just gets you more views making this kind of stuff. You know, and I mean, honestly, you know, I mean, I'm kind of here for the entertainment, but I'm also here to get good views. You know what I mean? It's just part of it. Oh, well, I appreciate that, baby kisses. And, hey, appreciate it, Joseph. Heck yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah, I can handle sitting there that long. As long as you guys kept me talking, kept hitting me with questions, I could handle it, baby kisses. That's yeah. As long as people had things to say, didn't you got to keep me going. Otherwise, I got to get up and do stuff. It's just the way it is, you know. But let's see. You got it right, Billy, because that's where we're at. All right, guys. So, hey, we'll see you back Thursday. Hope everybody has a good rest of tonight and a good Wednesday. And Michael, man, you guys all preluding it. But if you didn't know what they're talking about, there might be a few of you. Come back when you can stay later.